now I want you to think about habits that you want to build and habits you want to break. We always tend to focus on the habits we want to break, but I kind of want to shift your focus to first think about the habits you want to build. Now, if you have major sin habits, major things you need to conquer, conquer those mountains, conquer them before the throne of God, pray about them, submit everything to them, wage war against them if they are things that are very sinful. But if they're silly habits like, I have the habit of checking my email every 12 seconds. Every time I pick up my phone, the first thing I do is check my email. I really don't get that much email. I don't know why I do it. It's just a silly habit. So that's something I want to break this year. I also have the habit of talking to myself. I'm an only child. I'm notorious for carrying on a full conversation with myself. I will even debate myself, thinking about different apologetic things and thinking about, okay, well, if a Jehovah's Witness says this, or a Mormon says that, or an atheist says this, or this person says this, what would I say back? And I can get carried down bunny trails in my brain that I will never recover from. It's a habit I want to break. It doesn't mean it's bad necessarily, because it helps me to, fulfill the element of to always have an answer, but that doesn't mean it's good. So that's something that I want to break, and I want to replace with a better habit. And I'm going to replace that with going through scripture every single day. I'm doing something called my daily audio Bible, and I downloaded it on my phone for $1. And it basically is going to go through scripture every single day for a year. So I figured that replaces that habit. Think of other things that you want to build in your life. What are the other things that you want to do? Another thing I want to break is I want to break the habit of yelling. I'm a yeller. I'm loud. I haven't mastered meek and quiet. I'm working on it. I haven't done it yet. It's one of those things that I pray about all the time, but I'm not really doing anything about it. So I'm going to do something about it. I'm big on making sure that something doesn't carry over into another phase in my life, and every year is another phase in my life. I don't want yelling to follow me into another year. I want to stop, think, and then speak. It's better than just being quick to yell. So that's something that I'm going to work on this year. It's difficult when there's 6 children all wanting food at breakfast time, perhaps this morning, but I was quiet and I maintained it, and nobody died, nothing was crazy, nothing was loud. It was okay, everyone was fed. People were a little disgruntled, but we got through it by grace. And so those are the habits I want to build and habits I want to break. So start thinking about those things, fill those things out. And you can always go back and say, I'm just not conquering this. I'm not. I need to scratch it off the list until later and work on another one. You don't have to go in any kind of specific order, just write it down. So that's it. Go, find your habit you want to build, find your habit you want to break.